Everyone, TB Joshua have been exposed by BBC documentary. This is what we want to talk about today. The life of TB Joshua, the truth that people really need to know. BBC exposed TB Joshua as a sexual predator. The late prophet TB Joshua. So many Christians in Nigeria are not surprised to hear that TB Joshua was running an occultic movement instead of a church. And I will tell you why. TB Joshua was running an occultic movement. This is what the BBC Africa have said. So now, we have come to say TB Joshua was never even a Christian. TB Joshua was never a Christian. The Christian Association of Nigeria didn't even welcome TB Joshua into their Christendom. He never registered as a Christian. TB Joshua was different from so many other Christian churches in Nigeria and Africa. His things were different. He does his things different from the way every African person did it. TB Joshua was competing with Christ. He was setting up apostles and disciples for himself. TB Joshua was raising a religion, not Christianity. His religion was planted in between Christianity and Muslim religion. He drew some of the practices from Christianity and some of the practices from Muslim religion and some of the practices from traditional religion and formed it into one. TB Joshua was not a Christian. He was projecting his own religion. Hi, people. Welcome to my life. So this is how TB Joshua grew himself. And his church, the Synagogue Church of All Nations. There is nothing Christ in his church name. There is nothing Christian in his church name. He was just raising a different kind of religion from scratch. TB Joshua sold water, holy water, to his church members at an expensive rate. No Christian has ever sold water that is blessed by the power of God. Only TB Joshua Church sold water for healing. A small bottle of water will cost as much as 5,000 naira, and his church members were buying. That was TB Joshua. No, he was not a Christian. He never associated with himself with Christian pastors in Nigeria. He dissociated with himself from the Christian Association of Nigeria. And when TB Joshua died, no pastor of Nigeria, no powerful man of God from Nigeria attended his funeral, because they all knew what he was and who he stood for. They didn't even wish his family rest in peace. They didn't wish TB Joshua's soul rest in peace. No prayers, nothing. All the big pastors in Nigeria today remained silent on his death and his ministry. So people saying that BBC Africa is coming for the Christianity in Nigeria and in Africa should know that TB Joshua was not a Christian. He didn't recognize himself as a Christian. He didn't build his church as a Christian church. He had his own doctrines. he was combining occultism with Christianity.